Trucker here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. Boston Trucker, way there. How are we doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for all the likes, subscribes, and comments on my videos lately. I really appreciate it. Today's video, so as most of you people know who watch my videos, I've been going to see my dad every weekend at the rehab facility, and in that area is not too far from where I grew up, and it brings back a lot of memories. And for this video, my memories of trucking. And so I thought today I would stop at a few of the locations where I grew up in trucking, where when I was a teenager, when I was 16, 17, I would drive around in my 1979 Mercury Cougar and take pictures of trucks. And I thought maybe I would stop in those locations and see what they look like now, and then superimpose pictures I took from my teenage years. Doesn't that sound fun? Trying to come up with ideas for videos. So right now we're coming down Harrison Boulevard in Avon, Massachusetts. So this used to be Conadine Freezers over here in Stoughton, Massachusetts. Now it's B&B Trading Company. This was all a ledge here. It was all rocky. I took a picture right about here looking up. Used to haul frozen fish out of this place. The landscape's changed a little bit, and the trucks certainly have. It's cool to see this place is still around. And it's still a cold storage place. So this is the intersection of Harrison Boulevard and Pond Street where the Avon Industrial Park is. I spent a lot of time sitting right where I am in my car watching trucks come across this intersection. A few pictures I only have a few pictures from this intersection. One is a couple Parker Express trucks. One is my dad in his auto car coming across, and another is a white Western Star, I believe. If I can find those pictures, I'll put them in this frame here. Now let's head over to the industrial park, which is across the way, and we'll see what we can find. This is where we're going to turn next. It's a big trucking area for me. Spent a lot of time down this street right here. I'm trying to remember the name. I believe it's Staffello Drive. Let's see if I remember correctly. I do. Staffello Drive. Wow, this has changed so much. Holy cow. I don't remember. Wow. None of this was here on the right. That's crazy, all this construction and stuff. Sometimes you'd see trucks in these loading docks over here. I don't have any pictures of me. But up here on the left is where I got a ton of my great pictures from the 80s, right here. 40 Staffello Drive. This used to be Cumberland Packing. Trucks were bringing potatoes to this place. And back in the day it was cab overs and 359s and W900s. We're gonna jump on Freightliner FLCs. We'll jump out here and take a look. This is it right here. It's pretty quiet. But 40 years ago, man, I would just sit right here where I'm standing and just watch the trucks backing in, take a bunch of pictures. Never imagined I would come back here 40 years later, film a video. And the trucks would wait over here to get a door. It's crazy. Brand new pavement. That's what I'm doing today. On my way to see Dad. This was another location where I got a bunch of pictures. Looks like it's changed over the years, but there used to be a lot of trucks coming in and out of this place. Totally different now. lot of pictures over here. We're on Robbie Road. Actually down in the section on the end here. I think I get a bunch of pictures. Yeah, I do. Now it's Thai Warehouse. But this section right here, get a bunch of truck pictures. All right, let's roll. On to the next. Now we're going to turn right into what used to be Parker Express. Right there's Glancy. That's a heavy rigging company. Here's the old Parker Express terminal. Now it's Parker Driving School. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to still see this building still here. Still owned by the family. There's an old Parker Express trailer. How cool is that? It's a lot of history right here in this parking lot. Wow. Old Fruhoff. Shiny side. That's fantastic. I had no idea that was there. Another one. Never know what you're gonna find out here. Jim Parker was an awesome guy. I met him probably 2014. There was a big truck show. We used to have Massachusetts diesel trucking shows up here, and I invited Jim Parker to come to one of them, and he came one day, and he couldn't thank me enough. He actually sent me an old model truck, B6, I think a B61. See if I can find it. I know where it is. It's at home. B61 Parker Express truck as a thank you, just for letting him know about the truck show. I mean, that's a classy guy right there. And then another time, I met him at Parker Express, the old location, and then he brought me over here to where the museum is, and he showed me around. So, what a great guy. Now we're pulling into what was called Guildspur back in the day. This is where I took a ton of pictures. Guildspur. Used to be, all the moving vans would come in here. All the sign was right there. Right there. You can see it's all faded now where the sign used to be. We'll jump out here really quick. And there were all kinds of moving vans in. Mayflower, North American, United. Big bunks. All would be over here delivering. And I was just a kid in a candy store. Just a young pup, waiting for my day. Pretty awesome. That's a cool memory right there. And I'll shoot it from coming in the other direction. So I know I got some pictures from over here, facing this way. It's called producing the video. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. Old Guildspur. Sign was right there, Guildspur. I don't even know what that meant. I think it was a warehouse for trade shows, really. Electronic trade shows. I'm not thinking about it. I feel like there were a lot of electronic household good carriers that came in here. Lodge Drive. Like in Lodge Car. That's where it all started right here for me as a kid. And trucking. Lodge Drive in Avon. The end of this road right here is Cape Cod Overland Express, where my father worked in the 70s. It's a Teamster, LTL trucker, and where I took my first ride in a truck. I should also say, this exact spot right here, this spot right here, first time I was in a cab over truck. First time in that spot. My dad, after Cape Cod Overland went out of business because of deregulation, my dad started driving over the road, and one night, his first night leaving in a cab going over the road, he forgot his pillow, and we had to bring his pillow to him. We met him right here in this spot right here, and I remember it. And I remember me and my little brother, so I was 10, he was 6, being hoisted up in that old GMC Astro cab over. We're actually scared to touch anything. It was had the wraparound dashboard. I didn't know what was what at the time, but that's a memory I have. Let's go to the end of the road and check out the old building. So right here on the right, there used to be a building. I can't remember what it's called, but my father's mother worked there in the warehouse or as a manufacturer. I forget the name of the company now. It's a storage facility. My father's mother worked there for decades and decades, and then he worked right behind her down here at the end of the road for about 10 years at Cape Cod. I should also say I worked here too for about a week. Here it is. Here's the old building. This is the old Cape Cod Express building. It's still here and standing. It just looks different now. FD Sterrett Lumber Company's in here. And Sunbelt Rental. Let's get out and take a look. Take a picture with my camera first. It used to be red, white, and blue. They would fit 2 tractor trailers in each bay, and they were so close and it was so tight the mirrors would just about be touching. This was the garage over here. Dispatcher was upstairs. I remember making that climb many times. The tractors would be parked over here, and there were fuel pumps behind the building. And I'm standing here right now, and I can just remember being here as a kid. All the trucks and the excitement, and I wonder if in those woods there are any hidden treasures from back in the day. Never know. I'll have to go through with a metal detector someday. Imagine. This is it. First place I ever rode in a truck was right here. Old white 9000s. Had white 9000s, Brockways, old Max, white compactor, cab overs. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see this building still here and being used. Wow. Let's move on. Oh wait, I'll show you another place. Hold on. Let's go down. Since we're going down memory lane here, let's not skip anything, right? All right, where is it? So turn up here. Right here. Right here. Right next to Yankee Custom. Oh wow, this has changed. Holy cow. At the end of this road used to be Provident Leases, where my dad worked after Cape Cod when we drove over the road. None of this was here. This was all woods and a little garage. And the company was owned by Paul Devaney. And Dad came to work here. A driver named Whitey from Cape Cod got my dad the job here, and this is the location where he started his over-the-road career. And he drove for Provident Leases. They also had another name, Waterford Fast Freight. And he drove for them 1980 to 1987. And then he bought his own truck in 87, and then stayed an owner-operator till he retired. There it is. Truck's just to come out of the gate over here. Make a left. I got some really cool picture. Anybody need a bag of limes, by the way? The bag of limes over here. This used to be a parking lot. This is really cool. I used to load out of here. And look how tight it is with the fence. It was pretty tight. It hasn't changed. And it's still a freezer. A lot more fencing. I think they expanded the building over here. And like the size of the lot hasn't changed, but the trucks have gotten bigger. Take a picture right here. Compare for later. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Same houses. All the houses are still here. So now I'm heading down Winter Street in Brockton, bearing left on Provident Avenue. This was the way home. Actually had an accident on the street, bobtailing in my black Budmeyer Mac. A couple teenagers blew through a stop sign, and I T-boned them right through here. They came from there, they went straight across without slowing down. I T-boned them, bounced that car right into that fence, tore up the front end of that Mac. It was down for about 2 weeks. Back in 1994. So yeah, me and my dad would come up this road with a tractor and trailer. Dad first, and then me a few years later. We make this left turn right here onto Haskell Street. Stone wall was always there. Make a big wide swing. There were always cars parked in the corner back then too. And we bring those trailers and right down into this residential neighborhood where we lived. I used to know all the people that lived in these houses. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood growing up. Come up here with the trucks. I would either turn right here and then back down, and that's the house I grew up in right there. It's 25 building circle. And we would back the trucks in right where that gray minivan is, right along the fence. And sometimes we'd have 2 tractor trailers. Sometimes 1, sometimes a bobtail. But sometimes we would drive down here to the end of the road here, and we'd make a U-turn in the circle and just drive in. Just depended on the day. It's a great place to live, and they were surrounded by woods behind us. And we played in those woods. We built forts. We did all kinds of stuff. So this is where I grew up, Building Circle. We played basketball and football and in the streets, and we all had swimming pools. That's my old yard. These trees have sure grown in over the years. We used to have a swimming pool back there. There used to be a fence. My dad did a lot of landscaping. It looks like they've somewhat kept up on it. It's nice and quiet here. I miss it. I miss living here. There's some good people in this neighborhood that still live here. 40, 50 years now. And that's my trip down memory lane. I don't even know if this will be a video. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm not that... I don't even know how to superimpose pictures, I don't think. I'll have to figure that out. But I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm rambling on here. I'm on my way to see Dad. I can't be there till 11 this morning, so kill a little bit of time. Dad's over in Rockland, Mass. Rockland is... just south of Boston. It's over towards the ocean a little. It's only about 15 minutes from here. See Dad, tell me, you guys say hello, send your best wishes. I appreciate you following, subscribing, and making it to the end of my videos. A lot of you guys said you watched the whole videos. Thank you, I appreciate that. I was wondering, you know. I have a short attention span myself, so I don't blame anybody. They didn't make it to the end. But alright, we're heading up Provident Avenue here in Brockton. We're going to hang a left on North Quincy Street. And we're going to head through the Ames Knoll Park. through Abington and Whitman over to Rockland. All right. Boston Trucker out. Peace and grease. Thanks for watching.